off the camera, but conversation we can talk.
Okay.
So basically, I'm from New York, and you know the 5 boroughs. So Queens, Flushing.
Okay. Okay.
You're very pretty. Can I show you? Can I show your face once?
No.
Oh, never mind.
They know the
Never
voice.
mind. Okay, just voice is good enough. Yeah. So basically, I have been trying to design different education model
Okay.
because public school is not working. Agree?
Agree.
Yeah. Right now, the public school students, they are not being taught morality, principles of life, values of life, you know, especially traditional values. And I think Confucius taught 人 means kindness, 义 means loyalty, 礼 means advocacy, 智 means wisdom, 信 means faith. Confucius taught these 5 words, 仁, 义, 礼, 智, 信. The little kids starting from 3-year-old, they learn these 5 words.
Principles of life.
Principles of life. I think our nation, children starting from 3, they start to need to learn these 3 words.
Yes, because of the foundation of.
Lay down the foundation for whole life. People believe that the children's first 3 years lay down the whole foundation for the whole life. So the first 3 years, even baby in mama's tummy, they still, they started to learn.
They're very smart. Look at the babies that came.
Extremely smart. And so they are closest to the heaven. That's what people say, right? Children, they are little angels.
They're fresh out. Fresh
Out.
wisdom.
Exactly. Oh, you're so beautiful. We are meant to team up. We are meant to team up to do education. I can tell you're like very warm-hearted and full of energy. I love mama like that.
Thank you for taking time on your vacation.
Oh, I actually really view this as a great opportunity to connect and then build. I think this is going to be our campus.
Okay.
Because people from all over the world are coming to Orlando for vacation and they check into this hotel. I was told that people from all over the world, they come into this hotel.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a nice place to, bring people together.
I think that's a great idea.
Is that? Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So I'm going to talk to the owner of the hotel and try to find out potential collaboration with our charter school program. And then, since you are here, and I just want to find out how we can help the children and the parents in this area, in Orlando in general, So we want to develop our charter school program in Florida, and we're going to write to the governor and have the state level support.
Okay.
This way we can get a lot of resource for good mama and beautiful children.
That's true.
I think if America needs to be great again, first help moms. Moms needs to be helped first because mom is a central figure in every family.
In every family.
And if
moms
mom
wear multiple hats and have
Exactly.
skills that people do not understand.
Thank you. You're so beautiful. You can speak so beautifully in our charter school conference. You should come and be a speaker. This is really be very great. Yeah. It's just like moms knows the best what is the challenge of the house,
That's true.
the family.
That's true.
And if mom can be supported, then everybody will be supported.
It's like a well. It is a
It is a fountain. It's the fountain of life.
Yes.
Mama brings life into the world, so that's a fountain of life. And right now, if mama is being like abused, bullied, and put down and deprived, everybody is deprived.
Exactly. And if mom is speaking out on being deprived, that means she really is.
Don't you think moms are being deprived?
Yes.
Don't you think that mom has been overly burdened by all kinds of things that mom's supposed to be at home, taking care of husband, take care of the children according to traditional values? That's the source of
There's
health.
an energy flow that
Yeah.
goes with that when everything's in harmony.
Exactly.
So when it's out of balance, it's chaotic. It feels the feng shui of life. It's not-
Beautifully put, the feng shui of
It
life.
is not in
Wow.
alignment. We gotta keep.
How wonderful you put together this Nice. I like that. You
I
immediately
may
know
not-
that the
I may
balance.
not
Yeah.
connect with my Chinese family in the sense of being direct like
Yeah.
that. But energy, certain values are just certain values.
I'm so impressed. You talk like a master of philosophy. Serious. Yeah. It's really great. You really get it. Yeah. You are
So when I see
one.
there's more, when I can see that there's more that can be
Yeah.
done, sometimes you have to fight for that more.
Yeah.
Like what I've been accepting
Yeah.
isn't something we should be accepting anymore. Let's
Yeah.
raise the
Yes.
Let's raise it up.
Raise it up.
Yes.
That's the word.
raise it
Let's
up.
raise it up.
But in order to
Yeah.
do that, as you're saying, the structure of America, different family pillars, it goes to society.
Correct.
Trickle down doesn't work.
That's correct.
You gotta invest from the foundation.
From the foundation
and
up.
build up.
We have to go from bottom
The
to up.
people up, the workers up. The pillars
Correct.
up.
Correct. We cannot get everything. We cannot get a mansion on the balloon. Right? We have to go down to the earth and dig and grow the roots. And the mama plays the key role of that root
Yeah.
because that's the source of life. Yeah. So I really believe that moms should work together, and together make a right. No, he's not. He's my colleague. We're just traveling. So he's the co-president of our nonprofit organization. No problem.
I thought he was calling like, come on, let's go swim.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on.
So for me, I travel with Mr. Shin for the first time.
Okay.
This is our first business meeting.
Ah.
So we actually have room 278, and to save our fund, we actually only have one hotel room, but we have two nice big queen beds.
Ah, yes, the
And I have my design to have between the two bed, I pull out the string, and then I hang the curtain between the two bed on the string. This way we have privacy when we sleep, because men and women cannot be in the same room exposed, especially summertime. So I make sure we follow morality. He has his nice privacy quarter close to the bathroom, and I meditate throughout the night. I don't pretty much sleep too much until early in the morning. Then when he wakes up, when he goes out, then I sleep. This way I feel safe.
Yes, yeah.
I've been doing this pretty much throughout my many years of public service work. It's very hard to do, but I have
You make it work. You found ways.
I have found a ways
Yeah.
to make it work.
That's awesome.
Save the
It's
money
important,
and
right?
exactly. And I want to share my wisdom to more professional ladies that it's doable.
It is.
If you are righteous, if you are professional, man is not going to come to bully you. Man is going to respect you and
And
rely
even if
upon
they
you.
try, they're gonna know. Not this one. No, that's what this one.
Not,
Right?
not to mess with this lady. Right. Exactly.
Oh,
So-
so nice. I hope it goes well for you. I pray it goes well for you.
Well, why don't we try to work together? You
I
can.
want to see. I know. I'm just trying.
I will give you all the information. You will follow up. You will know what's going on, and then you will find what you want to do. You will be your own leader. This is how I do things. I don't make people say, "Hey, follow me. I will give you money. I will give you power, and just listen to me, and I will give you everything." And a false promise. I don't do that. I say that, is this something that you also want to do? If you do, I will support you to be successful. The story I heard from my friend Aisha many years ago, we both practiced Falun Dafa. This ancient mind-body practice is so beautiful. 5 sets of peaceful meditation, exercise also. 4 is standing up, slow motion. 1 is sitting and meditate for an hour. These 5 sets of exercises bring people healing from microcosmic to the macrocosmic. Incredibly scientific. I do research on that. So I will share you all the information about that. But in China, 100 million people chose to practice Falun Dafa. It's called. It's a prehistorical culture actually. Very powerful. But the
So it's
Chinese
almost
government,
like when I do, I call this my chi. When I do this, I just
you
connect to the
actually know
energy.
Qi. This is then I can say a little deeper about it than since you know so much about it. Our body, if we dissect it, the smallest unit is what? at the body actually is not atom. Our body is made by molecules. Molecules are made by atom. But if you want to break down molecule into atom, it takes a lot of energy. So even when people die, it's only molecules disperse. Atoms doesn't get affected at all. That you should know.
You see how I look at it? I look at atoms are the smallest, so the particle of the building, like the nanoparticles that build you. So the outside, how do I put that?
Good. That is not wrong. But I'm just saying that what's dissectable without putting energy. It's just like if you just break it apart, use your hand, you know, without forces, it's basically molecules, our fundamental brick. But if you break down the molecules, yes, the little particles is atom, right? But the atom is not the smallest one, as you know. You can still go inside of atom and found it's a world of universe.
Isn't that interesting?
Electron, proton. You go into the electron, it's another world. So that's why Buddha says, in the grain of sand, there are 3,000 worlds. 3,000 world we are talking about, in the grain of sand. Because it's from microcosmic to macrocosmic. So talk about our molecule, our body. Modern science of nowadays human world only understand at the molecular level. So it's called molecular biology. I was a top-notch molecular biologist from Harvard. Yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So I actually won the title called American Cancer Society Scholar, and they gave me $1 million to study cancer. But I'm not proud of it because if you have $1 million and the other scientists are given 100 million, billions, they didn't find a cure for cancer. So the general public raise fund and worship scientists, think scientists gonna find a cure. Give a scientist like myself in the past, you know, people call me Dr. Wang. Dr. Wang, $1 million. Dr. Wang felt ashamed not to be able to find anything with $1 million. So myself at the time awakened to the truth that I will give half of the money. At the time, halfway, I decided as a Dr. Wang that I'm going to find a true solution. Not mechanical, but spiritual. So that's how I found Falun Dafa. When I found Falun Dafa, when I heard all those people who recovered from cancer just by working on their mind and heart, and, you know, and follow this energy system, I know this is true science. So I want to introduce this true human life science to all our children in our public school system. Yeah, so definitely I want you to look into it, okay? You have more questions, go ahead.
Not really questions, it's just, this to me is like putting, when when you just do something naturally, this is almost like putting a name, not a name to it, but an ulterior look on something I do naturally. So even though I've never heard of that term, it's like, oh, this is something I practice, like in my daily life. So it's interesting to see from different cultures and languages.
I think so.
What this is called. When you practice this, when you do this, when you feel your body in this way, use energy, what is it called to you? What is it called to you?
That's right.
That's very interesting.
That is really, I'm really touched when I talk to you. I felt that I'm connecting with someone that in our past journey in the universe, we were together. When we connect, we have so much to share. Totally possible. Yeah, totally possible.
See, people don't think on that. So when I'm often by myself, I don't get lonely. It's just, sometimes there's so many people pick up all the time. People are together all the time, but don't aren't really.
They are really not connecting from the deeper side.
The
oh, they were like, your clothes is pretty. Oh yeah, my house is so nice. Oh yeah, I bought a new car.
Surface level.
Do you know what I mean?
Surface level.
Yeah, that's it.
And it gets tiring after a while.
Oh, definitely draining.
So when I find when the Lord sends me, I believe in the Lord. I believe in Jesus. So when the Lord sends me like-minded people,
there we go. You're like, yes.
It feels good. You're like, okay.
Oh, that's so cute.
So it's like even believing, but here, like I said, once again, hearing from a different culture, hearing from a culture that is in your bloodline, but you don't have direct connection with. It's
wow, so well put. I love it. I love it.
I love it because certain things are just natural. Like it's been passed down. Just because you're not speaking the language, it's still in the blood. So
it's in the blood. Yeah.
When I want to have more kids, it's like I want to do this. Like I need a traditional Chinese doctor. Like
I'm so glad. Wow, I'm really glad.
Like,
wow.
So when people are like, you don't want to, no, I need somebody who understands what's.
There we go. You know that. Some Western doctors, they don't know what they're doing.
I need somebody who's going to understand what I need. So, who understands pressure points, who understands... Like,
there we go.
I need all of that. All of it.
I will connect you with the right source in all these areas. In my team, we have the leading expert of Chinese acupuncture, Chinese herbal medicines, Qigong. Okay, and of course, Chinese food.
It's so
and the children will love it.
Because, I look at things like the Lord telling me, okay, this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. So I put it in my mind,
yeah.
Like, okay, let's do. But you know, it's funny because currency is energy, but
there
it's
we
also
go.
physical.
There.
So it's like, which one? Then you have to look at the bigger picture. Which way is the world going? What's going on with currency?
Correct.
So sometimes I get impatient, but it's like, wait a minute. I think to myself too, as a business mind, what's going on?
Yes, you need to do that. You have to be very independent, and you digest every bit of new information yourself and investigate into it yourself. Don't follow other people's words. Always be the leader. That's how I teach my children. I said, be the master within, because each one of us is a master.
It's a master within. That's why I say physical circumstances happen. But if you keep this right,
correct.
If you can't break this, it's gonna because I can easily get back into my routine because I keep it stored.
That's the word. That's the word. It's right there. That's the most reliable thing you can count on at the most difficult situation, and you will be able to survive. That's why our children need to know this skill, survival skill. It is in the mind that you take many years of disciplined life to build that core. And at the critical moment, it manifests into the result of life and the death. And the school is not teaching it. Our children is endangered. Exactly because lacking of those skills.
But we also at home. Gotta get it.
Mama is the most important teacher of every child. That's what I mean. Mama needs to be supported. When I come to education, I always say mom is the most important teacher. Grandma, mother. Okay, in this house, grandma and the mother team up and the children will be good. If grandma and the mother are out of the track, the children is not going to make it.
They can be, but under the same house, no, I don't believe.
I'm telling you, truly, the children is not going to make it. Do you know why? Because the public schools teachers, they are there to make a salary. They are not there to teach the children. They are there to take a salary. And what they want to teach, the school doesn't allow them to teach. Because if a teacher see a child is not doing well, if the teacher wants to discipline the child, the teacher will be sued. Teacher will say, forget it. I'm here. I will teach. I go home.
Sad.
And the student and the teacher has no bond. Okay, if the student and teacher has no bond, and if the children and the mother has no bond,
disaster on both ends for the child.
The child is not gonna make it.
That's correct. But then see, that also goes into, once again, from the bottom, teachers. Teachers are one of the most influential people in your child's life besides the family.
Exactly.
If they're not supported either, but this is where community and teacher relationships
exactly.
come hand in hand, because if your community is working with your teachers,
that's correct.
If the teacher being paid fairly, correct. Also, mom is supported.
But the problem right now is exactly at the government level. Right now, it's a government system is preventing everybody to be good. Okay, if you have the teacher that are not supported by proper government system, but the government want to control teacher, whose fault? It is the government's fault.
And the same for
life. Same thing.
Yeah.
Right now, the entire America, the old government system is no longer working. There are too many corruptions. Okay, look at right now the leader. We look at our leaders. They're like, what do we say them? We're not going to say bad words.
No, not even that. It's just...
But, you know, we no longer want to say, we count on you, our leader. Our future is in your hands. We entrust you to shoulder our future. Let's ask our people. How many of our people will say, we trust our government, we trust our leader, we want to hand our children's future into our leader's hand? How many parents are willing to say that? Zero, I say.
I want to know the truth. They're going to be some... No.
I don't think so. Not yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They pretend. They're lazy. They don't want to show the responsibilities. They say, oh, I want to make money. Oh, I have my business. Children go to public school, and now it's the school's responsibility.
It's short-sighted selfishness.
Exactly.
I understand the money aspect, because yes, we do need money to do things.
Yes.
But
we need to pay bills.
It's the allotment of money. It's the direction of the money. It's the... it's honestly the energy of everybody. Like, you're being selfish and short-sighted.
Yeah.
And a lot of this cutting corners.
Yes.
And it's starting to show the you know, when you have clothing and your seams are not stitched
That's
properly.
It. That's proper analogy right there. There we go.
We're cutting corners.
That's right. Cutting corner, selfish motivation, and then eventually the children are the most,
to go deeper on that, I use that analogy because you are a smart Chinese Asian descendant who came to America.
Yes.
And went to Harvard, became Dr. Wong.
Yes.
And you know the stereotype for China is sweatshops and stitching.
Yes.
And sewing things and putting. That's why I use that analogy, because I'm speaking with the Chinese woman who is smart, educated, and has a caring heart.
Yes.
And you know that politics in America.
Yeah.
You're a Chinese woman.
Yeah. There we go.
So the seams are showing they were not properly stitched, and that's where we're at right now. And we need change. We deserve change. No, we deserve change for this country.
I always say, you know, since this nation called We the People, we should be the leaders.
If you're gonna put that name, that wording, right? If you're gonna use those words.
Exactly. Why don't we be the leaders? Because we are the leaders for our children. Correct? Yes. So we have to just not count on the government. I believe. We're just gonna have to say that we're gonna start from our own house.
Yes.
And we're gonna be the great mothers. And we're gonna teach our children the best. And that's why I want to build our charter school. That's all. That's the reason I say let's work on it. Mm-hmm. Because it concerns our children and eventually concerns the future of America.
Yes, yeah.
So important, correct?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I have lots of resource. So I hope you also, you have so much resource. I can tell. I love to learn from, you, all your wonderful African American culture, food, medicine, lifestyle, spirituality.
Do you know where?
Do you know
where my roots come from? Besides Asian stuff, do you know where my roots? My direct.
I like to start the next program.